Happy open enrollment! We've got some really exciting changes this year, but first, before we get to anything else, you should know that you all deserve a huge pat on the back. You're getting your preventative checkups, you're participating in the Buck 360 program, and it's making a big difference. So it's my absolute pleasure to announce that premiums will not be increasing for the second year in a row. That's right, not only that, but again, you will actually be paying less for your healthcare this year, and we've also made some really great improvements. So now that we've gotten money worries out of the way, let's talk about what's changing. The biggest change is that we are switching our medical carrier from Anthem to United Healthcare. And before you start to worry that you're going to have to learn the details to a bunch of new plans, you can stop right there. It's going to be okay. We are keeping our main PPO and HSA qualified plans, which most of you are currently on. The plan currently known as PPO LC is also staying, but has gotten some major upgrades with much better coverage and a lot less confusion. I'll give you some of the highlights, but all of these details are outlined for you in the updated Associate Benefits Guide, so make sure to check that out as well. The main change for the regular PPO, which will now be known as PPO1, is that your non-preventative labs and all x-rays are going to be covered at 100% no cost to you before you reach your deductible. Also, children under the age of 19 on this plan will no longer have to pay a copay for visits to their primary care doctor. All other details will stay the same. For the PPO LC plan, now known as PPO2, there are some more significant changes. The plan will still keep the 20% coinsurance after you meet the deductible, which is what keeps premiums for this plan lower. Now there is no limit on copays like there was before, and there are no expensive copays required for inpatient and outpatient procedures. Children under the age of 19 on this plan are also not required to pay copays when visiting their primary care doctor, and the $500 prescription deductible has been reduced to just $100. The only change regarding the HSA qualified plans is that because we were able to significantly lower the premiums, we are eliminating the $4,000 deductible plan and will now only offer one HSA qualified plan. All coverage details for this plan will essentially remain the same as they were this year. If you currently have a Buckingham Health Savings account or will be opening one through Alaris to accompany your qualified health plan, the firm will now be covering the cost of the monthly administrative fees beginning January 1st. The only other change you need to be aware of is that because we are leaving Anthem, our vision plan will switch over to Guardian. Coverage is better and the network of providers is much larger. Dental coverage will remain with Guardian with a slight increase in premiums, which will amount to just a couple of bucks for most of you. So, even though we've got some big changes on the horizon, the transition really shouldn't be too difficult for either you, your family, or your wallet. Happy enrolling!
Created using Powtoon.